Power is not strength, it's influence, the ability to create conditions where others spontaneously make the right decisions. Patience is not passivity, it's power. Patience is not virtue, it's strategy. Because they know that the perfect moment is worth more than impulsive speed. The marble where he steps has a history of embedded power. Their routines are not repetitions, they are refinements. Because every day they optimize systems that others don't even know exist. There are no Sundays for him, only days with different rhythms. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information. Because every no received reveals exactly what they need to change. Perfect execution is not a coincidence, it's an obsession. Because they understand that small details create huge differences. Knowledge is not power, it's leverage. And they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. He does not need notifications, everything important is already planned. The words he chooses are not decorative, they are fine bullets. Knowledge is not accumulation, it's transformation. Because they know that information without action is lost potential. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information. Because each difficulty reveals exactly what capabilities they need to develop. Their alliances are not conveniences. They are architectures of power that redesign entire industries. Patience is not passivity, it's preparation. Because they know that the perfect opportunity requires perfect preparation. Because the correct habits channel energy towards precise objectives. His suits are tailor-made like his decisions. Power is not possession, it's responsibility. Because they understand that every acquired ability implies the obligation to use it. Most people count the days until Friday. But she has lost count of the months because her schedule is written by opportunities, not dates. Their meetings do not have agendas, they have results. Because they know that clarity of purpose eliminates the need for protocols. He does not give interviews, he gives results. The respect he generates is not demanded, it's imposed. Discipline is not sacrifice, it's investment. Because each small present renunciation becomes future freedom. The data he consults is not on Google, it's in his network. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. Because they see in every transformation the opportunity to redefine the possible. Rain does not delay him, he waits for it as part of the show. Change is not a threat, it's fuel. Because they channel each transformation towards the construction of new realities. Money is not the objective, it's oxygen. He is not interested in seeming successful. He is interested in being treated as someone who decides. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures. And each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. The walls of his office have acoustic and strategic insulation. The lowlights do not relax him, they activate him. The languages he speaks are not measured in words but in figures. Their routines are not habits. They are rituals of power that align mind, body, and purpose toward specific goals. A call from him can shake the agenda of 3 continents. Strategy is not a plan, it's vision. Because they see several possible futures and create the path to the most desirable one. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. Deeper. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. Their words are not communication, they are construction. Because each phrase builds bridges towards shared realities. His decisions seem casual, but they are the effects of an exact formula. Charisma is not personality, it's certainty, the tranquility projected by those who know exactly where they are going. They don't collect objects, they collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. Ambition is not desire, it's responsibility. Because they understand that their ability to create implies the obligation to do so. Their goals are not dreams, they are commitments. Because the difference between wanting and achieving lies in the intensity of the commitment. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations. Because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of futures that others will experience as destiny. The watches he wears do not mark fashion, they mark connection. Elegance is not in his clothes, it's in the precision of his movements. Simplicity is not reduction, it's distillation. Because the most powerful concepts can be explained in a sentence. The scent of expensive incense marks the beginning of his most productive hour. Patience is not a virtue, it's a strategy. Because they know that perfect timing is worth more than speed. Their mistakes are not failures. They are data that refine mental algorithms that others would take decades to develop. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance. Because only those who master complexity can create elegant solutions. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance. Because they extract maximum value from minimal elements and resources. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. Because they know that the perfect opportunity finds those who are completely ready. Their decisions are not impulses, they are conclusions. Results of analysis that others would take months to complete. Money is not security, it's freedom. The ability to choose without external limitations that restrict vision. Their decisions are not choices, they are destinies. Because they understand that each option is a vote for the world they are building. Others look for jobs. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. Their priorities are not urgencies, they are investments. Because every minute dedicated correctly generates hours of advantage. Risk is not a threat. His conversations have no preambles. Every word was thought of before the interlocutor finishes speaking. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. The messages he sends do not have emojis, they have power. Their objectives are not dreams, they are destinies. Because they operate with the certainty of those who have already experienced the result. Leadership is not position, it's influence, the ability to make others see possibilities where they once saw limits. Because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. The conversations he has are not casual, they are strategies in disguise. Change is not interruption, it's evolution. Because they see in each transformation the opportunity to lead the future. Their thoughts are not ideas, they are seeds. Because each concept is designed to grow and transform into tangible reality. The cold marble under his feet is the same from where empires are built. Their routines are not habits, they are architectures, structures designed to generate specific results. Simplicity is not lack, it's mastery. Because only those who master complexity can create elegance. The present is not a prison, it's a platform. Because they use each moment as a springboard towards extraordinary realities. Because every feeling is data about the state of the world. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator. Taxis do not exist in his reality, everything is discrete transfer. While others celebrate achievements, he is already building the next one. Each person around him is part of a bigger move. The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. Innovation is not invention, it's connection. Because they see relationships between ideas that others keep separate. Their thoughts are not private. They are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Money is not a goal, it's a tool. And like any tool, its value lies in the mastery with which it is used. In their homes, silence has its own weight, as if the walls hold the echo of decisions that change the world. They don't study markets, they create them, because they understand that true wealth comes from needs that others haven't seen. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential, the space where ideas that will change the world are born. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. Power is not flaunted, it's exercised in silence, like gravity that attracts without needing to announce itself. The present does not limit them, it propels them. Chaos does not disorient them, it energizes them, because they see opportunities where others only perceive problems. Memory doesn't store names, it stores patterns, because they recognize opportunities that others confuse with coincidences. Because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. The silence between phrases generates more impact than any presentation. The silences in his meetings are more revealing than 1,000 speeches. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. The sound of the scanner is as familiar as that of a symphony. His rest is not leisure, it's part of the plan. Gold does not shine as much as the silence he generates when he enters. Knowledge is not information, it's applied power, because they know that wisdom without action is wasted potential. The car he drives does not make noise, but it clears the way. Legacy is not inheritance, it's momentum, the force that will continue to transform the world long after their departure. While others wait for Monday to start, he has already closed 3 deals in what others call the early hours. The carpet he walks on was hand-woven by someone who took years to master their craft. Their decisions are not reactive, they are predictive, because they operate 3 moves ahead of where others have just arrived. Improvised meetings do not exist in his world. His windows do not show views, they show domains. Abundance is not a coincidence. It's a consequence of decisions they made when others chose comfort. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, because every obstacle reveals exactly what they need to strengthen. Their objectives are not ambitions, they are commitments, because they operate with the intensity of those who do not accept alternatives. Because they understand that perfect timing multiplies any effort. The phrases he repeats are internal keys, not motivational mantras. The silence of his house is not emptiness, it's absolute focus. Quality is not an option, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. Because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. Where others see expenses, he sees positioning. Time is not money, it's opportunity. And every second invested correctly generates exponential returns.